from K-Loves Tarot. So then you guys, let's get stuck into your August 2018 monthlies. So then, let's check out Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising. What's the energy surrounding Aries for August 2018? Sun, Moon and Rising. These are love readings, you guys. Aries. What's going on with Aries? August. Throughout the month of August. The energies around Aries this month, next month. August 2018. Let's check it out. I'm doing 9 card spreads here, you guys. So, I'm going to put them so that they're facing you. Oh, Aries, you build a rod for your own back, don't you? Yeah. Put quite bluntly, I'm going to go through these one by one. Well, part by part, should we say. But, damn it, you got a lot of shit going on at the minute, Aries. I feel like the main message here for you, Aries, in terms of love is exactly what I just said. You build a rod for your own back. You are your own worst enemy. You really are. Let's take a look at this top row. I consider to be the recent past. Where you've come from. Overwhelmed. Too many options in front of you. Too many things to do. Not realising what's real, what's fake. You know, I kind of want to say you're trying to cut through the confusion, but you're creating more confusion. I want to say if there's a love situation going on here, Aries, you yourself are making it complicated. And if you are dealing with someone who is complicating it, again, the message still stands. You're not making it any easier. I kind of want to say some of you need an attitude adjustment. If there's a situation going on here with someone, for example, in the now, we've got this notion of hanging on to somebody who's clearly dipping the dipstick elsewhere, or allowing someone else's dipstick to be dipped, whichever way it works. And we're still very, very clingy to this person, despite them being entertained elsewhere. Hence why you're not making this situation any better either. It's almost like it's a vicious cycle. The more confused we get, the more scared we get, the more scared we get, the more confused we get. And again, you know, Two of Pentacles, the infinity symbol, vicious cycles going round and round and round with no solution. The Four of Swords comes in. I feel this is just Spirit's message here, just Spirit's way of sort of saying, Aries, get a grip. You're stuck in a never-ending cycle here and you're not helping yourself. Even if you're the one that's been hard done by, you yourself are not making the situation any easier. I kind of want to say something, again with the two reversed, something needs to be dropped. This worries me attitude could do with being dropped for a start. Like I said before, clearly you've been hard done by. Clearly. But instead of standing in your power, instead of standing up and saying, I'm gonna fight this, I'm gonna beat this, I'm gonna, you know, whether it's needing to release someone, whether it's needing to drop bad habits, whether it's needing to drop an attitude. Clearly, I think you need to drop someone here, okay, who's confusing you on purpose, by the way. It seems like somebody's playing right, well, you're playing right into their hands. That's how it looks to me. Whichever way it goes for you, whatever it is that you know you're doing, that you're stuck in a vicious cycle with, that you've been put there by somebody else. They're done. You're the only one that's keeping yourself in this vicious cycle. So the woe is me attitude won't cut it anymore. For some of you, if that's your energy, you're getting extremely, or should I say, other people around you, your loved ones, are getting extremely pissed off with you at the moment. And it's really hard to take. I kind of feel like help has been there and you've just been like, nah, I'm okay, I'm happy where I am. For some strange reason you feel emotionally content. I feel like it's smugness. This is fake, this isn't real. I feel an illusion around all of this. And the Seven of Cups here sparks illusion. Do you see some of the items in the cups are of colour? Some are the same colour as the background. Do you see what I mean? What's real, what's fake, what's illusion, what's not? I kind of want to say you're comfortable in your comfort zone is where the illusion lies, not facing reality for what it really is. It's really hard for me to pinpoint exactly what this is about. So I'm just going to throw a few scenarios at you guys. Oh, and by the way, the 9 of Wands reversed, you're not protecting yourself. You're leaving yourself wide open to be taken advantage of again. So I'm going to throw a few scenarios at you. Some might be for love, some might not necessarily be about love. Some might be about the aftermath of love. I think those are the 3 kind of ways I'm going to go about this. So, in a love situation, some of you could have somebody who's dropping you, maybe they've got somebody else, okay? You're confused, you're getting scared, you don't understand why, we're getting very insecure, but instead of moving on, allowing that situation to free you, you're keeping yourself stuck in by this needy, clingy behaviour, okay? Somebody's clearly going to take advantage of that. Hence why Spirit's saying, protect yourself. It's not a good idea to stay in that, okay? Again, you are, even though somebody's done wrong by you, you yourself keeping yourself in that situation. You know what I mean? If it's not a love situation, if this is a bad habit that I'm looking at, bad habit, you know, anything codependent, anything addictive, anything toxic. I've not got any toxicity cards here, but this could be something that should be getting better by now that isn't, hence why maybe the toxicity is not there, you know, as strong as maybe it once was. But if it's anything to do with like bad habits or addictions or something like that, again, hanging on to whatever it is not serving you. Something has got to be dropped. Feeling sorry for yourself when it's really your fault. I really can't read this any other way. I just see that something major happened to you guys. And instead of handling it the right way, except, you know, I suppose, even if it wasn't a literal death, you know, if it was some sort of major sort of incident, you know, I kind of want to say something along the lines of a grieving process should have taken place. But instead of allowing that situation to strengthen you, instead of giving yourself permission to move forward, to move on, you've remained stuck in this vicious cycle, hence being a law unto yourself. You've not allowed yourself to move forward. We are still hanging on to something that was, I'll give you this, Aries. I'm feeling the cards. I'm feeling the energy of the cards. It feels very dramatic. It feels very sudden. It feels very rushed. And I want to say it broke your heart because look at this 4. Alright, we've laid one sword to rest. That could be the initial action of getting your son out of a situation. But we've still got 3 swords looming above this chap here. What's the 3 of Swords in the tarot? Heartbreak. This is definitely something that broke your heart and you're hanging on to it for dear life. Or you're hanging on to bad habits because of that for dear life. And you really shouldn't. So what's coming towards you is emotional fulfillment coming from somewhere here. I'm wondering if it's somebody that really cares about you and you're prepared to turn it down in some way, but you're not protecting yourself. You're leaving yourself wide open. I want to say one thing, Aries. You could be entertaining someone who would take advantage of you and actually turning away somebody who actually cares about you. So whichever way you look at that, Aries, I don't know what that means for you. Pretty much that bottom row, I'm seeing some of you shutting somebody out who really cares about you because you just don't want to change. But you could be met with somebody who enables bad behaviour or bad habits. You could be entertaining an enabler, whereas you should be shutting an enabler out, entertaining the person that really cares. Now this could totally be on the flip side, Aries. I'm not going to outrule that. You could be dealing with somebody like this. You could be coming to this reading now thinking, especially if you're a cross-watcher, thinking, this person's just self-sabotaging left, right and centre and I don't know what to do about them. Unfortunately, the answer's nothing. All you can do is offer the love and care this person needs. If they won't accept it, there's nothing more you can do. Again, this is you hanging on to something that may not be. Sometimes you have to let people hit rock bottom before they wake up, so to speak. Let's take a look at your romance angels, Aries. You know, you can't save everyone, unfortunately. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life, Aries. Let your friends help you. What was that? Release an ex. So this could have everything to do with an ex coming back around, and maybe your friends are trying to tell you, no, this person's so bad, why are you hanging on, why are you hanging on? And that could be where the clash comes, that could be where the self-sabotaging comes, pushing your friends back who know what's best for you, for your own, I suppose, selfish needs and wants. For example, you know, the fact that you really want this person back into your life and the reality might be somewhat different. Maybe your friends can see that. And I kind of feel like this could be causing a rift in some way. So I want this to... That is just one part to this. We could see a completely different message unfold with the clarification here. So let's take a look. I'm not seeing anything different. That is exactly what I'm seeing. Yeah? So we have this reconciliation here, okay, where lessons haven't been learnt. Or we're wanting to reconcile with someone. I feel like it's more of a want, a crave. I want to reconcile. I want this person back, but the Spirit's coming through with the star reversed. There's no hope, okay, lessons haven't been learnt from the past. Can we go back? Can we just go back? Think long and hard about why it ended and stop fooling yourself. The time is too late to rest. Stop delaying it. Over this let your friends help you card, I can see you're a bit of a burden on some friends, maybe. That could be the case. That maybe they're trying to tell you, see the inconsistency, not just within you, but within someone else, within this ex. And maybe they've been trying to tell you, and you've not been listening. Maybe they've been trying to, with the death card reversed, this maybe Spirit's saying, if your friends have been telling you not to do this, Spirit's coming through to sort of say, we agree with your friends. Don't do this. Death in the reverse. This is, put simply, a situation that should have ended a long time ago, but it's still not over. So it looks like Spirit's taking the side of friends, if that's the case. So with the release your ex card, the time really has come to clear your energy. Why? Because the relationship was built on a false foundation. Here's your brutally honest truth. You didn't get any fulfillment from this person. There was no abundance. Maybe, I'm just going to say it. If you're a woman watching this and you had a baby with someone that seemed to scarp her after the baby was born, that could be what that's for. Also, if you're a man watching this, did you scarp her because there was a baby? Or because maybe there were talks about a baby? You know what I mean? I think some brutally honest truths need to start happening, and maybe this is more of a reality check for yourself, whichever way round this goes. I think the bottom line here is, leave the fucking past in the past. This is too messy. This is way too messy. And I think that's going to have to be, I might put that as the title actually on your thing, Aries, that this whole thing is just way too messy. Anywho, if anybody wants a reading more personal to them and the circumstances, especially if this has hit the nail on the head for you, try me out. My readings start from just £5 for a one question, so you can book a reading without breaking the bank. All the details will be in the description. Drop down arrow and you'll see it all there. In the meantime though, you guys, I wish you all the best. You take care. Bye for now.